Welcome back to 102.7 Shop FM. We are Nerds of the North. I am DJ Bodobo.
I am DJ Padawan.
It is 8:30 p.m. here. I'm going to start you off with some video game news here.
Well, what did we just hear?
Oh yes, indeed. Good call. First song there was from the Muppet movie, Moving Right Along with Kermit and Fozzie.
Gotta love a road trip in a Studebaker.
Moving Right Along.
Dum-dum.
And then we had Shout It Out Loud by Kiss.
Yes.
Had to shout it out loud there.
Very much so, but if we shout out too loud, we squeal our mics.
Yes. Can't get it. Don't go in the red. Don't go in the red.
Never in the red.
Video game news.
News.
Upcoming games. June 4th, which is today.
Of course.
Ultra Street Fighter.
Oh, the Ultra one finally came out.
Ultra Street Fighter 4.
See, they had Street Fighter 4.
Well, and then
Super Street Fighter 4. Now there's Ultra Street Fighter 4.
No,
I'm waiting for Omega.
Omega Street Fighter 4. And then they're just going to combine it all into one. Super Ultra Omega Street Fighter.
Ultra Omega Street Fighter 4 Turbo HD Remix.
Yes, it's going to be, they're going to contend for the longest title in video game history.
I think they already have one with one of the Street Fighter 2s.
Yeah, because man, there's a lot of video games that do the subtitle thing, but I don't know. When
Street Fighter takes it to another level.
Yeah, it's... and then you can come up with the crazy long acronym kind of short form of, I don't know, like...
Yes.
Whoa. Power Flicker. June the 6th. I don't know, this is a 3DS game, Tomodachi Life.
Okay.
It seems kind of interesting. It's basically seems like a Sims game for your Miis
right.
on your DS.
Yep.
So I'm guessing that's what that's about. How to Train Your Dragon 2 on June 10th.
Well, since you got the upcoming video game coming up for the upcoming movie.
Yes, of course.
That should work out well.
And then on June the 10th also there is Enemy Front. All these games are out for the last gen systems, mostly PS3 and the 360.
Okay.
Enemy Front and Street Fighter are available on PC as well. I don't know, it's good to see those on PC, the fighter games. I guess because it's kind of easier to make a custom controller if you wanted to, like a fight stick. If you wanted to make a fight stick,
true.
It would probably be a lot easier to hook it up to, I guess.
Although I'm sure the Street Fighter 4 one will work with the new Killer Instinct arcade stick.
Yeah, that's true, yeah. I could see that. Keeping it with the Street Fighter kind of theme here, Mortal Kombat.
Mortal Kombat.
We kind of talked about this, I believe it was last week or the week before, that NetherRealm was counting down to something on Twitter. And
when it comes to NetherRealm Studios, there's only one thing they're counting down to.
Yeah.
And it was the announcement for Mortal Kombat 10.
Yes, Mortal Kombat 10, officially titled Mortal Kombat X. It's going to be released on the Xbox One and the PS4, the 360 and the PS3.
Ooh, that hurts.
And the PC. So, I don't know. But judging by the trailer which they released... which was awesome. Yeah, I checked this out. Scorpion and Sub-Zero.
I like first of all, jumping into the air, grabbing onto the tree branch to spin your jump
farther. Okay, that's the thing. Like, when you add, that's the thing about these franchises. They add something small and new into the fight scenes. Like, I don't know, just stuff that you can kind of interact with. And stuff like that makes it pretty awesome. This kind of brings I can't remember exactly what game it was, but it kind of has the X-ray things, so when you break...
that would have been the most previous Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
Because I remember having the arcade cabinet for that.
Okay, yeah. Okay, that's I wasn't sure if it was the last one or if there was another one in between.
Yeah, it would have been Mortal Kombat 9.
And then today they came out and said that they released the box art, which features Scorpion, which is... who is it? It's either the creator or whatever, it's like favorite character. I can't remember. So I don't know. I'm pretty sure he's almost always been on the cover at least at some point, or at least in the center of the cover.
Usually he's on the front cover somewhere.
Yeah, and then pre-orders are also open for this game as well.
Okay.
I think there was Street Fighter. If you want to catch a free game, Street Fighter 4, Super Street Fighter 4 is available on the 360, I believe, this month for free games with gold.
I know Dark Souls is.
Yes, Dark Souls as well. Dark Souls 1 is available on the 360 as well. I guess I'll just carry on with this story. Xbox One has started their games with gold this month. I actually just downloaded Halo Spartan Assault for free. And then also you can catch Max Curse of the Brotherhood. I forgot to download that one. I actually checked out Power Star Golf, which is actually free as well. I totally forgot it was free. I downloaded it now. Also, today, Microsoft, or actually I think it was yesterday, Microsoft is rolling out the Xbox One update for June, which is, as I talked about last week, which is the extended storage, or external storage, sorry, the real name system. Some of the gold features have been de-districted, or however we want to say it, so silver members now have more access to apps and such.
Alright.
There has also been a 360 update as well. I'm not sure if that's to support the real name feature, if that's carrying over to the 360.
I think they might have to, just so it's properly integrated into Live.
Yeah, that might be how it's working there. There's also a PS4 firmware update. I can't. This has either been released recently or is coming up real soon. Firmware 1.71. I would imagine they release notes when they put out firmware updates usually.
Yep.
If it features anything noteworthy. Another game that this one's it's not that old. It was 2011 that it came out. I always have trouble pronouncing this game. Terraria?
Okay.
Okay, I don't know. I always pronounce it oddly. It's weird.
Terraria?
Yeah, that's how I usually say it. This is coming to the Xbox One and the PlayStation 4. The PlayStation 4 version is going to feature cross-play and cross-saves with the Vita, which is always good, because the Vita version of this game released recently. Can't remember the exact date. These games are coming to next gen later this year. No exact dates. Oh yes, Sony has a big sale right now on RPG games.
Oh yeah, Sony's flash sale.
The flash sale. This is for PlayStation 3 and Vita games.
Ni no Kuni!
Yeah, if you want to buy Ni no Kuni, which was $20, it is now $4 or $4.99. You can get Mass Effect Trilogy for $14.
It's a good deal.
And they're also having the DLC on sale. You can catch South Park: The Stick of Truth for $41 instead of $59.
It's not bad.
And Dark Souls 2 for $38 instead of $59. That's actually a pretty good deal. So these are only on sale till Friday. If you want to catch there is a list of games on IGN and on the Sony website, on the Sony Store website. There is a list of games on sale. EA has released a demo for the EA Sports UFC game.
Yeah, it's Gustafsson and
John Jones.
John
Jones and Alexander Gustafsson. This demo is being released for the PS4 and the Xbox One. Yeah, those fighters were from the Fight of the Year from last year. I guess it was deemed, I don't know if that's like an official thing or if they were just calling it that.
I remember when UFCs used to be so few and far between. Now they're almost every other weekend.
Yeah, I always miss them now. They're on Saturday nights. I work Saturday nights.
Yeah, I haven't really bothered to watch one truly since like the last big one I really worked for was UFC 100.
Yeah. Oh yes, in some sad Sony news, The PSP, the original PSP, is being discontinued.
Oh.
After 10 years, 80 million units sold. The original PSP, and I would imagine I think they stopped making the PSP Go. Was it?
Yeah, the PSP Go didn't live too long.
Yeah, I don't think they've been making these for long. I'm sure they just have warehouses filled with these.
Like Atari.
Yeah, so I don't know what's gonna happen with that.
Cool.
Kind of sad, I guess, to see a console go. Ubisoft says Watch Dogs has sold 4 million copies in its first week.
A game that is so glitchy, many people are wondering if it was made by Bethesda.
I know. Well, I haven't played a lot of it, so like I don't really want to say, but from what I've seen of it, like I get when you look at it certain ways and certain.
Its physics engine really has some issues.
Yeah, I could see that. I could see that for sure. Anyways, this is Ubisoft's, with the 4 million sold in the first week, this makes it Ubisoft's best sales week ever for any of their games, I believe. And then
Not bad.
this is the best-selling new title, or best-selling new franchise, I believe, of all time. Or quickest, or I don't know what the actual official thing is, but I don't know if that's just for Ubisoft or if that's out of
Everything?
Yeah, not too sure. Mario Kart 8.
Yeah, so what is it, like 1.2 million in the opening weekend or day?
Yeah, 1.2 million in 72 hours. That's in North America, Europe, and Japan.
Probably why I'm having a hard time finding one.
Yeah. No stores have them right now.
I shall look again tonight.
Yeah. They've announced Forza Horizon 2, which has gotten me really excited. I pulled out Forza Horizon. And
Of course it's
played
gotten you really excited. You can sit there and drive.
Yes. Yeah. I'm really pumped for that. There's going to be hands-on on IGN, I believe, on Friday. So there's probably going to be a little bit of gameplay or trailer.
Yeah, I'm not knocking the racing games. I do really enjoy my Gran Turismo 5, but
Oh, I know.
I like more out of my game than just.
I just like free roaming a massive map with my steering wheel and my shifter.
Yeah, free roaming a massive map. Give me Red Dead Redemption.
Yeah, I know. Well, I need vehicles. I don't know about a horse.
Then put yourself in a chariot wagon.
Yeah, I don't know.
Come on.
A couple small little things here. Naughty Dog are working on a new game. We could just guess at what it's going to be. I want to see I think Naughty Dog has 2 studios now. They split into 2. It'd be nice to see Naughty Dog go back, maybe to something that they've worked on in the past. I don't know if they still own all the rights to all their games, considering it was mostly a Sony Naughty Dog, I think, partnership for a lot of the games. But I don't know. And then also, since the Ruby and Sapphire remakes for Pokemon have been announced, people are talking about Emerald being next, probably. Maybe some hints at it out there that it's actually going to be coming sometime in the future. My guess is that's pretty predictable. I would imagine, I don't know if they would wait until after Ruby and Sapphire have been put out and released and see how they sell. Or
I kind of hope that they wait because those games don't come out until November or October.
Yeah.
So here's hoping that they wait.
Yep. That's it for my video game news.
Did you happen to see the recent Amazon leak of the PlayStation 4 PS Vita bundle?
Yeah, I seen it. I didn't write it down. I didn't.
My only issue with that is it's the PS Vita Slim.
Well, have you held it yet? Have you checked it out? You gotta go see it, man. You gotta hold it.
It doesn't have the OLED screen. Battery life, whatever. But the OLED screen sold the Vita.
You gotta compare it though. You gotta go. You can't just judge it. I don't want to judge it.
I can judge it all I want because I am an original Vita owner. Don't you say anything.
Yes, of course. Okay.
He is. Anything else for video game news?
Nope.
Aside from the games of Pokemon that we actually wanted to have come out.
Nope.
Still waiting on our RPG.
Yep.
Pokemon Open World RPG. Make it.
Right now.
Make it right now. It'll be amazing.
I want it now.
Well, we've hit about our halfway point here on 102.7 Chop FM with Nerds of the North, so we're going to kick back and give you some music to listen to. As usual, our halfway point is our nostalgic break, and for starting things off a little bit differently, yes, there's been a lot of news going on with Star Wars and leaks coming out about Episode 7. I want to be surprised personally myself, so I'm trying to avoid a lot of Star Wars news unless it's casting. Okay, I can read casting without having anything spoiled, but plot and everything, no, I don't want to even hear that until I see a trailer. So I'm going to hide myself in a little sheltered area and hide away from social media. But since there's a lot of people stalking Star Wars right now, we're going to start off our nostalgic break with Weird Al Yankovic's The Saga Begins. Alright, and welcome back to 102.7 Shop FM. We are the Nerds of the North, and that was our nostalgic break. Started you off there with Weird Al Yankovic's The Saga Begins, which, for those of you who don't know, is a lyrical adaptation of American Pie by Don McLean. Moving on to Power Glove, Gotta Catch 'Em All, and that song's great. I like that song. It's off their Saturday Morning Apocalypse album. Definitely check it out. Finally, concluding our nostalgic break, well, we have to have Disney somewhere. We have a Disney quotient we need to meet. That was from The Lion King, questionably one of the best villain songs out there, Be Prepared, with Jeremy Irons somewhat singing, somewhat talking.
Yeah, that was a little mixed, I guess.
It's a good song, though. It's very, very interesting how he turns the hyenas into just that type of army.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's time for some entertainment news, and oh boy, do we have some good ones for you today.
Yes.
Do I start with the big one or not?
I don't know.
I'm going to save the big one. So, we're going to move on to the Batman vs. Superman movie.
Okay.
Has now officially been given its title,
Yes.
and its title is Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice. In case you are completely unaware as to what they're trying to do, they're currently trying to beat you over the head with the fact that the Justice League movie is coming.
Yeah, I could see that.
And if it was if they were trying to be any more blatant about this, they would just release a Justice League movie. You know what, though? Take your time, tread carefully. We had 2 Incredible Hulk films. We had 2 Iron Man films.
Yeah.
We had a Thor film, all before we got Avengers. That was a lot of lead up. You seem to be trying to do it off of one movie.
Yeah.
A movie that wasn't really all that good.
Yeah.
So, yep. As it says, I guess they're ready for a Justice League film, but just be careful with it. Marvel fans are one thing. DC fans are insane. Like, if you think you get Marvel fan rage, DC fan rage is unbelievable. And actually, moving on to a Marvel story. In the new upcoming Marvel film, Guardians of the Galaxy, Thanos is going to be making an appearance. Those of you who are unaware with the term, Thanos is actually the villain that was shown near I think it was the first Easter egg at the end of Avengers.
Yeah.
The big purple-faced guy.
Yeah.
He's actually that big because he's a Titan. He is huge. And he is going to be given a voice by Josh Brolin. You might have heard of this, the movie a few years back, W.
Yes.
Where he played Mr. Bush.
Yes.
I think he was in Jonah Hex.
Yeah.
Not 100%.
Yeah, I think that.
I, however, will always remember him as the older brother Brad from The Goonies.
That's going way, way back.
Way, way back to the point there is actually a blooper in the Goonies movie where Sean Astin calls Brad's character by Josh.
No.
And it's in the film. They didn't delete it out. It's like, there is something down there, Josh. It's there.
That's pretty funny.
Oh, yes. Am I a nerd? 100%.
100%.
So he will be making an appearance in Act 3 of Guardians of the Galaxy. Just how much of an appearance, we're going to have to wait and see. Now, box office results have come in for this past weekend. In first place, well, Disney worked some magic, because Maleficent took first place with $170.6 million, knocking X-Men Days of Future Past down to second place. However, X-Men Days of Future Past is the highest grossing film in the franchise to date at $500 million. A Million Ways to Die in the West took third with $17.1 million, and that's a surprise. And Godzilla got pushed down to fourth with $12.2 million. Not so bad.
Not too bad.
And yeah, Godzilla came out first. It had a great weekend, but Godzilla was going to lose to X-Men.
Yeah. See, I'm loving how quick movies are streaming from theater to Blu-ray. I just can't wait for Godzilla on Blu-ray. That's one that I can't wait to watch on streaming.
Oh, yes.
That one was really good.
Now, there's a director you've probably heard me complain about before.
Oh, yeah.
Roland Emmerich.
Oh, yes.
He's done some good films. He's the director of 2012.
Yeah.
Independence Day.
I was thinking 2012. I only had a problem with a few scenes in that movie, just CG wise.
Yeah, just CG wise, but I like seeing Yosemite Park explode. That was great.
Yeah. I see. There was a lot of. I liked that movie. I really did. There was just a few little things that bothered me about it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I didn't mind that one. What was it? What was the second one you said?
The second one, that would be Independence Day.
Oh yes. Okay. Yeah.
He also did Stargate.
Okay. Yes.
And if I'm not mistaken, I think Roland Emmerich might have been responsible for Matthew Broderick's Godzilla. Might have been. I'm not sure. It seems like his style of movie, but it wasn't so much the cast of thousands. So, don't quote me on that one. But he is ready to direct a trilogy based off of one of his movies that is getting a reboot. And that is Stargate. The film that put a lot of audiences to sleep because the story tended to drag. I myself really enjoyed that film, but it looked like it was done in Egypt, and I love everything Egyptian, so I was sold. I just liked watching the Anubis Knights walk around. That was great. Just great. But while this television series that was spawned off of the movie, Stargate SG-1, while it was great for, I believe it's the first 6 seasons where Richard Dean Anderson was part of it, it got worse after Richard Dean Anderson left. Yeah, SG-1 was really well done, but the original film made SG-1 good. If you're remaking Stargate into a trilogy, first of all, don't you dare go to Atlantis.
Well, that's the... Okay.
No Atlantis, and to that extent, no Stargate universe.
Have they been using the words remake, or are they...
They've been using the term remake and reboot.
So, would they either be ignoring the first Stargate movie and just kind of doing it all over again, or continuing after, or going before?
I don't know.
That would be...
Like, the casting is what made Stargate really, really good.
Yeah.
Like, you did have a couple of oddballs in there, like French Stewart was actually in that movie as one of the Marines. And those of you who don't know French Stewart, Third Rock from the Sun.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Now, you had Kurt Russell and James Spader. Those two played off each other really well. And I don't see how the remake of this movie into a trilogy is actually going to work. You need to see a lot more go old, Are you going to bring the Asgard into it? I don't know. And if Daniel becomes an ascendant in this trilogy, that's it. I'm walking out. Don't take your TV show and put it into a film. You do it the other way around. You make a movie's good, you can make a TV show off of it to expand it. People are willing to put up with crazy storylines for an hour,
Yeah.
not 2.5 hours. Okay? Now, one piece of news that I saw that got me really, really excited, and I've had a friend screaming at me for the past few months that I need to watch this movie. However, I've been refusing to watch this movie until it manages to get its Blu-ray release, which I believe is either just passed or upcoming pretty soon. I am super excited that Dragon Ball Z Battle of Gods will be coming to theaters in North America this August.
See, yeah, I'm pretty sure. I was gonna say I hope the Blu-ray for this isn't out yet. The English version.
Yeah.
I certainly hope not.
Now, this movie was released in Japanese theaters over a year ago and broke a lot of house records. I think it was the highest grossing IMAX they had out
We
there.
have to go to this. Okay. Yeah, we have to go.
That's beyond a question of a doubt. Like, Rosario wants to join us for this.
No.
Yes, I've already
No.
spoken to him about it.
Okay, can we buy tickets yet?
You cannot buy
No.
tickets yet. This acclaimed anime film is the first Dragon Ball Z film in 17 years.
Yeah, that's nuts.
And it is finally coming to North America.
And I wanna see the type of crowd when we go to this
Oh.
movie. I just want to see what kind.
We are going in costume for this. This is going to be like a convention in a movie theater. You know it.
Man.
You know it.
This is gonna be good. Okay, the one thing I just wanted to ask this. Cineplex, did you say that this has been confirmed for some locations locally?
It hasn't been confirmed for any locations yet. 350 theaters in North America.
Okay, we have a
That's
we
a
have a decent
big
chance.
scope.
We have a decent chance then. We have a decent
350
chance. Yeah.
theaters in North America are going to get the film, and it will be screening August 5th, 6th, 7th, and 9th.
Yeah.
Yes, I skipped a date. No theater is willing to air this movie the opening day of the Ninja Turtles film.
Yeah.
Battle of Gods is actually a story piece that was found by the Dragon Ball Z creator's son who took over the franchise. And he was looking at the story and he's like, wait a minute, this is the original characters. Went up to his dad, he's like, Dad, did you know about this story? He's like, yeah, I wrote it. And it takes place at this point in the timeline. So, you know, in the Dragon Ball Z timeline, when they defeat Boo, finally,
Yes.
and you get that little segue that says 17 years later
Yeah.
at the next tournament,
Yeah.
in that 17-year period is Battle of Gods. So it 100% explains why when you see the 17 years later that Goku and Oob are destroying Kami Tower.
Yeah. Okay.
Well,
yeah.
that's at the beginning of GT, but okay. I missed up a part there, but whatever. He is extremely powerful at this point, and it's a new villain. A villain along the types that I don't know if Goku's ever going to even come close to being able to beat. Broly was one thing. This new villain is on an entirely different level.
From what I've seen from the Japanese version, just a couple. I think I seen like the trailer or something like that. I was like,
I've seen
wow.
the trailer and it's interesting. It doesn't really give you much
No,
information.
it doesn't give you much, but it seemed like it was going to be big.
The entire trailer, you can hear in the background Goku powering up his Kamehameha.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's gonna work. When has it ever been proven to work? Very rarely now.
Yeah.
But just to go and see a story written by Dragon Ball creator Akira Toriyama. That's gonna be amazing.
We have to go.
We have to go.
I'm buying these tickets as soon as they are available.
You can go to the website, go to DragonBallZ.com.
Yeah.
And you can actually put yourself on an email list. The moment theaters are announced for tickets being available,
Yeah.
you can go through there. What if they put this in AVX?
Oh, don't even say it. Like I don't care if it is or if it isn't. But
It's almost in Cineplex. If it comes to a Cineplex theater, it's almost in Cineplex's best interest to put it in their most expensive theater, because you will pack the house.
oh yeah, guaranteed. Oh,
Guaranteed. You will pack the house for every showing out there. This is how much anime fans want to see this movie.
Yeah.
I've never seen an anime film on the big screen.
No,
I didn't catch Mononoke on the big screen.
No.
I didn't catch Spirited Away, and we missed The Wind Rises.
Yep.
So this is going to be amazing. Now, that was the big good story. There's two stories remaining. One is small. The other is a big bad story. So we're going to leave the big bad story till the end. The film Jupiter Ascending.
Yes.
The latest Wachowski brothers film.
Yes.
It was supposed to be out next month. Supposed to release on July 18th.
Yep.
For some reason, I can't even speculate as to why, because I didn't see any information on it. They have pushed it back. They have pulled a Watch Dogs. And it has been kicked straight on back February 6th, 2015.
That's odd.
That's a long time to jump backwards.
Yeah, that's weird.
That's half a year.
Considering, and you know they're going to be working on this film. There's no way it's just going to sit there.
Maybe the story needed to be reworked and they have to do pickups.
Yeah.
Who knows? But I was actually looking forward to seeing that this summer. Now it's been pushed back. You know what? If the quality pays out, great.
Yeah.
But if you push the movie back and it comes out and it sucks, what were you doing? Honestly.
Yeah.
Now time for the big bad. And it's got to do with the Ninja Turtles.
Oh no.
New concept art has been released for the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles film. It reveals Shredder and Splinter. I know we've been hinted at Shredder and Splinter before in the trailer. No, this is 100% you see Shredder and you see Splinter.
But this was supposed to be, this was concept art, was it not?
More than concept art. This is photography and details that came from what's called a press book.
Okay.
This is what's sent out to theaters to convince the theater to order the film.
Oh, okay. All right.
So it's pretty much exactly what you're going to be seeing. Now, while I do prefer live action and practical effects, and this Splinter is entirely CGI, Splinter looks really good.
Yeah.
He looks like the Splinter you'd want to see.
Yeah, I agree.
He doesn't have the Fu Manchu mustache from the animated one.
No.
I have to reach to nitpick on this, and he should be missing more of one of his ears.
Yeah.
Mind you, it depends. Are you actually following the storyline? Because in this one, Shredder's not called Oroku Saki. Shredder's called Edward Sachs. So, I don't know. Now on to the bad news, which is Shredder. Shredder looks like he fell victim to Michael Bay influence. Because he looks like some horrible cross between the Super Shredder from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2 and a Transformer. I am not joking on this, people. His cape looks like it's made out of blades, and the claw bracer, the signature claw bracer that he always wore, looks like it's the jaws of life and could rip a car in half.
Yeah, it's
like
massive.
It's the size of if you were to stick your arm out and put a flat case of 24 pop cans on top of your arm. That's how bulky this thing looks. You can barely see his hand underneath. What are you going to be doing? Like, this has me so scared right now. I'm afraid one of the turtles is going to pick up a gun.
Yeah.
I was excited to go and see this. Splinter still has me excited to go and see this. But I saw that Shredder concept art. I'm back behind the fence. I'm not on the fence anymore. I am behind the fence, and I don't want to touch the fence with a 10-foot pole.
I don't want to see that Shredder.
No, I don't. It's a bad, bad, bad thing when you are making my Comic-Con costume made out of duct tape and cardboard look more authentic
Yeah.
than what your billion-dollar movie is making.
Yep.
Ah.
It's what.
And I will put the comparisons up on this video. When I post this video to YouTube, I will post the comparisons video.
We should do a parody just for YouTube's sake. We'll get a scene from the new Ninja Turtles movie, and we'll just reshoot it with you in costume in your shredder. We'll just reshoot the scene totally just amateur and
Challenge accepted.
yeah. We'll be like, I bet I can make a better shredder
Challenge accepted.
than Michael Bay.
Yes. While my shredder costume does look like it's Darth Helmet Shredder, it still looks better than this.
Yeah.
Moving on for movie releases and Blu-ray reviews, or releases, sorry. Edge of Tomorrow hits theaters tomorrow. Duh. It's hard to say.
They've been promoting this one for
And
a while.
it actually looks like a Tom Cruise movie I'd want to go see.
Yeah.
We also have The Fault in Our Stars, which is based off of a New York Times bestseller.
Yep.
Kind of a drama-style movie. I don't know if I'd go and see it. It definitely doesn't look bad, but I don't think it's kind of right up my alley.
Yeah.
Moving on for Blu-rays, I know a while ago the collector's edition of Breaking Bad Complete Series came out. Now the standard edition has come out.
Yes.
So for those of you missing your Breaking Bad, you can go out and pick up the Blu-ray standard season. And you were talking about waiting for films to come out onto Blu-ray.
Yeah, I was thinking
That
about
we've talked about?
I was thinking about getting this one as well. I wasn't too sure.
Well,
you seen this one, didn't you?
Lone Survivor has come out, and I've seen half of it.
Okay.
I've seen the build-up, I didn't see the action.
Okay.
But I've been told it's really, really good. So Lone Survivor hit Blu-ray shelves yesterday, along with Son of God, True Blood, the complete 6th season.
And you saved this one for last.
Of course I saved this one for last. RoboCop.
And you picked it up, didn't you?
I picked it up, and I also grabbed the remastered original RoboCop trilogy.
And I would imagine you'll be doing a review on these, I would hope.
Oh, more than likely. And you know the best part was, price-wise? These were the cost of a new video game.
Current price or old price?
$67.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah.
You know, I got 4 movies.
Yeah.
And already, I can tell you, because you mentioned a Blu-ray review,
Yeah.
the new RoboCop movie isn't going to get a great Blu-ray review. No commentary.
No.
I will reach over and I will pull the disc out of my bag.
I'm surprised that you even bought it.
I know.
Was there another reason? Just because they were beside each other and you were...
No, I really wanted to pick it up. I do like the film, but it's not the original at all.
Okay.
So, here we go. We have RoboCop, engineered for the 21st century. Looks like a documentary. Deleted scenes. An Omnicore product announcement. And the fact that you have the movie made in high definition.
See, was this version re-released with the... Or no, was the trilogy collection released around the time?
The trilogy was released a couple months ago.
Okay, yeah. Because I remember us talking about
the trilogy has Q&A with the filmmakers.
Yeah.
The Making of RoboCop documentary. Documentary Creating a Legend. All the featurettes for the shooting and the making of RoboCop. All the storyboards with commentary by the animator Phil Tippett. And does that name ring a bell? Because it should.
Yeah, I think, yeah.
Phil Tippett is responsible for what was called Go Motion, and it worked on Jurassic Park. He was one of the key reasons for getting the dinosaurs to animate out.
Yeah.
And it was a combination of him and his Go Motion team with ILM's CGI that brought the dinosaurs to life.
Yep.
And where I also remember Phil Tippett from, Return of the Jedi. Remember that Rancor?
Yes.
He stop motion animated that Rancor. Oh yes.
Was there any, he's just known for that, or
He is a great animator for stop motion.
That's really funny.
We also have deleted scenes We have The Villains of Old Detroit, so a documentary just on the bad guys of this trilogy.
Steve,
And commentary with the director, the writer, and the producer.
but I see it as a it's more of a cash grab. When you release a brand new movie, you don't want to give them all the features all at once, and then plus you either film the movie, shoot it, and do all the extras all at once, like Lord of the Rings. Like, I will applaud those guys. Those guys know how to
100%.
those guys know how to do a movie and a series and do it all in one go. They
Yes.
don't like, maybe they'll come back in 25 years with like a 25th anniversary edition, and maybe who knows what they could add to that.
The thing is, I understand your money grubbing thing and your cash grabbing for trying to do this and
Yeah.
always releasing something with different items.
Yeah.
But this is RoboCop, and it's not being made by Disney, so it's not going to come out of the vault in 7 years
I
with
know.
new product on it.
I know. That's what
Which is going to be scary because I can almost guarantee that's going to start happening
But
with
then,
Star Wars.
RoboCop, it was a gamble. Like, it's like Godzilla. We'll see when Godzilla comes on Blu-ray how much extras it has.
Hey, Godzilla director out there, if you're listening, give us a commentary track.
Yeah,
Please.
better start now.
Preferably with Bryan Cranston and Ken Watanabe. That would be amazing.
That would yes. Now if it doesn't have commentary,
That would be the most amazing commentary ever.
because I've seen interviews.
Just to hear Ken Watanabe say Godzilla.
Yeah, I've seen Brian's interviews. He's a pretty cool guy. He's pretty cool to
Yeah.
talk to.
Well, he's even said that he'd be willing to come back to play Walter for
yeah.
more Breaking Bad.
Yeah, for sure. And then just him talking from back in the day, from Malcolm in the Middle all the way up until Breaking Bad, and just like,
I forgot he was the Malcolm in the Middle guy.
yeah, okay. I was watching Colbert one night, and he had him on the show, and he had a picture of his Breaking Bad character and his Malcolm in the Middle character, both just in their underwear, like in both shows. Like, he's like,
Wow.
he's like, what is it with you and just being in your underwear? And like, he's just like, I don't know, like, it's just great. Like,
It's very liberating.
yeah, I don't know, it was just pretty funny.
Alrighty, well, it's currently 9:25. It's time to end the Nerds of the North for this day, and we've got a big show coming up next week.
Oh yes.
We will hopefully be coming to you with interviews from Niagara Falls Comic-Con.
Hopefully.
I'm going to aim to get a couple of people. If my nerves will hold out, I'm really going to try and get some of the celebrities. I'm not going to tease who I am trying to get. You're just going to have to tune in and check out and see what I can manage to find. But it's going to be our first time with media passes. We're going to see what we can pull. But that'll be it for us tonight. So farewell from us here on 102.7 Chop FM with Nerds of the North. This is DJ Padawan.
And DJ Botobo.
We're going to leave you with something from a Chicago classic. Here is From the Blues Brothers. Everybody needs somebody to love.